Hello everyone and welcome to this today's webinar. It's going to be about the BMC Helix Remedyforce HighCharts and Quickviews. We will wait a couple of minutes to see if more people is going to join. Just as a friendly reminder, the video quality in YouTube might be on 360p. You can change it to 720p by looking to the gear option on the YouTube video, changing the quality to 720p. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to talk today about the HighCharts feature in Quickviews. This is a new feature introduced in the new Winter 19 Remedyforce release. It supports a new framework using JavaScript. So for major browsers such as Google Chrome and Firefox, we're dropping the support for Adobe Flash. However, you can continue using Adobe Flash. You can create a ticket with support if you need to keep using Adobe Flash charts. As mentioned, in HighCharts are JavaScript based. So that means that we are already prepared when Salesforce stop dropping support for Adobe Flash or HighCharts library is already out there. It provides new options to download as image the charts and also to download as CSV and XLS. So let's go ahead into the Remedyforce and I will show you the new HighCharts feature. From a Remedyforce, first of all, we need to see if, first we need access to the Remedyforce console. And if you're a staff member, please make sure your Remedyforce administrator has give you access to the Remedyforce Quickviews. So let's go to the Remedyforce console. And on the view, go to my Quickviews. And we're going to create a new Quickview. The first option is we need to select a name, and optional we can select a description. Also, we can choose profiles we would like to share the Quickview with, and or if you would like to share the Quickview with everyone, we can select just this checkbox, or if needed, we can uncheck a couple of profiles from here. They says we're going to make a simple Quickview to include all incidents created by email, and we're going to sort them by its status. We click on next, and Quickviews have the option to select one data source or multiple data sources. For this specific example, we will use only one data source, and we're going to select incident object. Now let's go ahead and select the fields we need. So I'm going to grab a couple of fields from here. Gonna grab number, count, probably client ID, staff assign as well. And I'm looking for created date. There you go. So then we need to select our query conditions. Since we only need incidents, I'm going to grab is service request flag. And I'll select the value as false because we don't want service requests. The query, since I'm going to add one more condition, I will make the logical operator as and. And also to identify an incident with created by email, there's a field called incident source here. And it is a pick list with multiple values. So the value for the email created, it's this one, mail listened. And that's it. If you want to see incidents created on a specific time frame, here is where you need to select or create your queries based on the created day or the close date, depending on your needs. For this sample, I will leave it right here. And we go to the next step. So next step is color coding, and you see a table preview of how it will look like based on the fields we pick up in the previous step. From here, I can use coloring coding just to play with probably priorities, urgencies, categories as well, or maybe if you have set up SLAs, you can use them to render a color based on the SLA progress. Now I will just use the priority one. I just missed something. Let me go one step back. Since we need to sort this by status, I need to grab status field. Here it is. Let's go to the next one. And that was, as I was mentioning, I will use color encoding. Just a simple one. I will pick the status to render green when a incident still is open. All right, so all of this is still the same since the previous release, but the next step is the big change now with these HighCharts. Now we have a bunch of different options here. We can choose from column, bar, pie, and donut charts. This donut and pie charts are totally new charts. And now we can choose every single chart type between 3D view and 2D. So this is the new HighCharts based on the JavaScript library. For this purpose, I will use donut, and I will leave it as a 3D view, but I can swap here from 3D to 2D. And this is only a preview how the chart will look like. And I will do this, and I will select the data field. In this case, since I will sort by its status, I will grab status field, and I will keep it as a 3D. So now our quick view is complete, so we will go ahead and save and close it. We close this pop-up and go back to the view and view my quick views, and then here we'll find our quick view we just created. So then if you see the color coding, it's working for open only, but you can play with this, as mentioned, with priority or SLAs or anything like that. This is the table view, and now we can just play with these checkboxes to select multiple records, delete them, or change the owner. From here, we can also just click on the number of the incident, and it will open the incident right away into Remedyforce console. And finally, we can just go ahead and see the new charts. This is a new high chart based on JavaScript. I can see I have 2 incidents on resolve, 1 incident in progress, 3 on opened, and 1 in pending. And from here, I can just go ahead and probably click on this and see the rest of the data. And as well, I can just click and it will open the incident. Go back to the quick view. Also, part of the new features, I can click on this download button, and I can download it as a PNG. You can probably download it as a CSV if you need to. It's also part of the new Winter 19 release. And finally, remember that quick views had an auto refresh, so you don't have to refresh it every time. You can just leave it right there and it will be refreshing based on this interval. Now, if you would like to add quick views from multiple quick views to a simple dashboard. Okay, we have a couple of questions in the chat. Let me start looking at the chat. It's from Mike L. Can you select different chart types and look at the zoom key features bar, I believe? Yeah, of course. Okay, let's go back to the inserted chart type. Let me close everything here. So let's go to change the chart type to bar. And on bar, we have a couple of chart options. I'm sorry. This case, I'm gonna choose numeric, and the sorting, I would like to see it values descending. I will leave the rest as it is, and I will go ahead and save it. And Mike, probably this is the feature you were looking at. Let me just open the new change. And let's go to the chart. And there's the bar chart. Mike, I don't know if you was talking about this perspective view for the bars. And also as a friendly reminder, if you're seeing blurry your screen of this video, adjust the quality on YouTube as 720p, because YouTube goes to 360p for some reason, but we are streaming this on 720p so you can see it clearly. Yes, this is the bar chart, and for some specific charts, you have the option as well now on the new release of changing the perspective here, modifying the depth, the beta, and alpha. So you can just play with this. On some specific charts. It's the same, we have the same options as well to import it. And as mentioned before, this doesn't require any Adobe Flash. It's totally based on JavaScript. If for some reason you would like to stick using Adobe Flash, you can submit a ticket with BMC Helix Remedyforce support, and they can do the change to keep using Adobe Flash if for some reason your organization is not using Google Chrome or Firefox. We can change a setting on your Remedyforce to keep using Adobe Flash. If you're happy with this, then you would like to stick to the JavaScript. So if you have any thoughts or any doubts or concerns regarding this, if you would like to see any new feature on the quick charts or any other feature on Remedyforce, please talk with us. We have already chat opening here. So Diego might be replying to our chats right now. But if you have any specific concern or doubt, you can just put it in the chat or contact us to any of the support channels we have. So we'll just open the FAQ if anyone has any questions on this or any other doubt or concern. Anytime, Mike. So just as a final recommendation, you can play with the dashboard and add multiple of your quick views. Put it as a chart if you need to. And then you should be able to see something like this, where you can have multiple charts. So right now, let me pick one more chart here. This is a quick view for all tasks and incidents. So it's a two different object. It's a task and incidents. Let me show you that quick view. It is all tasks and incidents open. We'd have some color encoding. If you see there also, we're including a service request. So for this one, Let's go ahead and change the chart type. One more time, edit the quick view. It will jump all the steps. Go directly to the chart. Let's go ahead and change it to chart. And this is all tasks and incidents open sorted by priority. It shows priority 1, 8 records, priority 2, 2 records, priority 3, 7 records. And these missing values are tickets or tasks that they do not have any priority. So this can help you as well to identify tickets with missing values. If you see, the perspective wheel is not available in here. It's only available for the bar charts. It's not available for pie charts or donut charts, but you can change perspective on the bar charts. Let's go ahead and change for the final chart. This time I'm going to use a 2D. So you can see the difference between the previous chart in 2D. As you can see, we also have enhanced the 2D charts. They're looking prettier now. There's no option on 2D charts for obvious reasons to modify 3D values. But you have the same export options from here. Like to load it to PNG. You could just open up on an image editor or send it by email or attach it to any other report back on your desktop. Okay, so that's all for today's webinar. That it's a simple webinar just to show you the new features. We'll leave open the FAQ now. We have 5 minutes left. If anyone would like to ask anything else in the chat, Hello, I think I'm back. Just have some problems with my mic in here. So I was saying, Mike, yes, it is possible to render the new high charts on lighting. They're working correctly. As you can see, I'm on the Remedyforce console in lighting experience, and I can do exactly the same job I am doing on Salesforce Classic. And it's pretty much the same thing from classing to lighting. This is one more sample on lighting. So everyone, thank you so much for joining this first webinar series on the BMC Helix Remedyforce. Please stay tuned to our channel. We will have more events coming. We will talk about any topic you are interested. If you would like any topic in specific, you can contact your BRM and send us some feedback. Also, if you have any doubt or concern regarding this, you have any, all your support channels are open. You can submit a case with us. You can initiate a chat as well, and we will gladly help you. If there's no additional questions, let's go ahead and close this webinar and see you on the next one. Thank you so much for joining.